On Saturday, the 8th of November 2025. Already the notice for the election has been published over 2 months ago as provided in the timetable. The next activity is the conduct of primaries by political parties. May I remind leaders of political parties that primaries for the nomination of candidates for the Anambra State Governorship Election begins in the next 2 months. That is from the 20th of March to the 14th of April 2025. You may similarly recall that at our last regular meeting, we agreed that you will forward your schedule of activities for the election to the Commission to enable us work together and plan better for the deployment of personnel and resources for the monitoring of your party primaries and campaign activities in order to avoid the last-minute rush with the attendant inability to meet deadlines and unnecessarily dissipating our energy and lean resources. So far, only a few parties are in compliance. I urge those that have not done so to submit the details by the end of this week. A more cost-effective alternative of filling vacancies, as in the case of many other jurisdictions around the world. We have similarly been appealing to stakeholders, including political parties, to join the advocacy for the National Assembly to amend the law accordingly. Just 3 weeks ago, we canvassed this position once again during the defense of our 2025 budget before the Joint Committee of the Senate and House of Representatives at the National Assembly. We are glad that more Nigerians are now joining the advocacy. We hope that working together will continue to reform and improve our electoral process. I want on this note to thank
Inec should know that fellow compatriots count on it for transparent elections that will usher in visionary leaders who will transform the nation. The Commission should justify the confidence reposed in it, put its act together, and improve on previous performance. There is no doubt that the conduct of successful election is a collective responsibility of stakeholders. It is the reason we must rebuild trust in the electoral process. Low voter turnout in the previous election is worrisome and a sad commentary in our democratic election, in our democratic process. This narrative must change. We must continue to work together in ensuring electoral integrity, the sanctity of the ballot box, and the mandate of the people. Therefore, IPAC urges stakeholders to support the Commission in discharging its statutory duties, essential in consolidating and strengthening our constitutional governance. Similarly, Council urges the National Assembly to expedite action in the ongoing Constitution and Electoral Act amendment, as time is of the essence, as well as ensure diligent and speedy consideration and passage of the 2025 Appropriation Bill. We also urge citizens to be alive to their civic responsibilities and ensure that those they voted into power in the office should give genuine account of their stewardship. Their performance will determine their fate in the next election, official elections. Expectations of Nigerians are becoming higher. Government at all levels should articulate and implement people-focused programs and projects that will assuage their sufferings and foster economic growth, political stability, social justice, religious harmony, and national security and unity. As leaders of political parties, we are committed to making our democracy work for the benefit of the people on whom sovereignty resides. Nation building is a collective responsibility. We should therefore set aside partisan politics, victimization of political opponents, and marginalization of fellow citizens